When you are loaded, you are needed. The very first time I heard this statement was during my visit to Afro-Charter Film, and it was delivered by a friend, a long-time customer from the barber shop when I was still barbing. So while we were sitting and eating, he made this statement that when you are loaded, you are needed. Having heard this statement, I thought about it deeply. I related it with everything about life. And at the end of the day, I was able to give it a meaning that this is another way of expressing value. He was talking about value. Value makes people to be relevant and needed in life. And it is one thing that enables people to make a lot of fortune. Anytime discussion on the topic of value comes up, it reminds me of what Miles Monroe said about attitude, where he described attitude as a servant that can open the doors of life or close the gates of possibility. Each time you hear or see anyone becoming a sought after person, it is because of the value the person can bring to the table. Consider a situation whereby a person is working in a company and is being paid 100 million naira or dollar, depending on the business climate. Because of how valuable this person is, it becomes the target of the competitors, and they were willing to offer an improved salary more than the 1 million naira or dollar this person is getting. If the company that is paying this person is aware of this development, they might decide to increase the salary of the person to about 150 million or even 200 just to retain the service of this person. That is value. Some years ago, when I was investing on vehicles for transportation, just to give it out on installment, I used to have a lot of people coming around. There was this particular vehicle that I wanted to give out to someone on installment. I gave it to that one person that was willing to pay me higher and within a short period of time. That is value. Some hours ago, I read through a reliable journalist that $1 billion was offered to Vinicius Jr. for a period of 5 years to make a switch from Real Madrid to Saudi Arabia. And Real Madrid was willing to sell. Shortly after then, the same journalist reported that the new contract offered by Madrid to Vinicius Jr. was rejected by the player in question. And what was the reason? He said the new salary being offered to him was too low. This is basically because he realized he worth more than that, and there is a competitor. This is value. The moment you become a person of value, you become a sought after person, not only by your current employer, but also by the competitors. The question is now, how do I become a person of value? Here are the few steps you can take to become a person of value. Number one is to identify what you want. This will give you a sense of direction and enables you to do everything possible in order to achieve that your objective. Number two is to identify what you have. When you focus your attention on improving what you have, you can become an extraordinary and a valuable person. Number three is to identify what you lack. The moment you are able to identify what you lack, that becomes your weakness. You can work on it continuously to become a strength. Number four is continuous learning. The more you learn about anything, the more you know. Number five is implementation. Knowledge becomes useless in the absence of implementation. Number six is constant review. This review will enable you where you are improving and where you need to improve more. Until the next time, thanks for watching. I remain Dr. Kazim Yekini.